In the busy city of Owerri, there lived a woman named Mrs. Ngozi. She was a successful businesswoman known for her generosity. However, despite her many admirable qualities, Mrs. Ngozi harbored a secret that threatened to tear her family apart. She had two daughters, Oge and Uju, both bright and beautiful in their own ways. But Mrs. Ngozi's love for them was not equal. She favored Uju, the younger daughter, over Oge, the eldest. Uju was the apple of her mother's eyes. Mrs. Ngozi ensured Uju had the best clothes and education. Uju did well academically because her mother makes sure she lacks nothing relating to her academics. Mrs. Ngozi ensured Uju had everything she needed to excel academically, meticulously purchasing all the required textbooks. Oge, on the other hand, became increasingly withdrawn and isolated. She stopped participating in activities she loved, and her grades began to slip. Mrs. Ngozi always engaged Oge with one house chores or the other. She never had time to study her books. Oge lacks most of her required textbook because whenever she asks her mom for money for her textbook, she will tell her she don't have money. Uju noticed how her mother treated her elder sister Oge, but she felt maybe her mom loved her because she is the baby of the house. Oge will always complain to Uju how their mom treated her. I think Mama hates me. No now, Mama loves you, Uju assured her sister. No, she don't love me. She treats me like a trash, Oge said, sobbing. Mrs. Ngozi beat and shout at Oge at every slightest opportunity. You this good for nothing child. Will you go and attend to customers? You are there standing like a log of wood. Oge will always wonder if Mrs. Ngozi is really a biological mother because she could not fathom what she did wrong to warrant all the ill treatment being melted on her. Oge finished secondary school and she's so sad that she will be staying with her mom throughout the day, helping her at the shop. She wants to be a fashion designer, but her mom refused to register her for her class. You this little devil, you think I'll waste my money to register you for fashion school that nothing good will come out from? Mrs. Ngozi shouted at Oge. Mrs. Ngozi came back from her shop and Oge was nowhere to be found. Uju, where is your sister? Mrs. Ngozi asked. I have not seen her since I came back. I thought she's at the shop with you. Uju replied. She left me at the shop about 2 hours ago, Mrs. Ngozi said angrily. This girl, where could she have gone to? Mrs. Ngozi waited for Oge, but she was nowhere to be found. It's been 3 days. Mrs. Ngozi informed the police, but Oge was nowhere to be found. Oge was roaming the streets of Asaba when a lady in her 40s saw her. Young girl, you looked troubled. Where are you heading to? The woman asked. I don't have a home, ma. I am an orphan, Oge replied. Where are you from? The woman asked. I am from Owerri, ma, Oge replied. So what brought you to Asaba? I came to look for greener pasture, ma. What about your parents? I'm an orphan, ma. Sorry about that. The woman, Madam Pat, as people fondly called her, took Oge to her house. She loved Oge like her own daughter. She enrolled Oge in a fashion school. Oge did well and Madam Pat was so proud of her. You reminded me of my daughter, Ada. She's so hardworking and calm like you. Where is your daughter now? My dear, I don't know where she is. She left because I was a bad mother to her. I maltreated my daughter, Madam Pat said, sobbing. I blamed her for my predicament. My parents were ready to sponsor my education. I gained admission to study law, but then I discovered I was pregnant. My parents found out and they chased me to my boyfriend's house and insisted he must marry me. My whole dream of becoming a lawyer was shattered and I foolishly blamed my daughter, Ada. Ada's father maltreated me, so I have to run away with Ada. Luckily, I met my husband. We got married and had all our kids together. They are at the boarding school. I have spent years trying to find Ada, but to no avail. My deepest desire is to be united with my daughter, and I promise to right the wrongs of the past and give her the love and care she deserves. When I saw you, I remember my daughter Ada. She's the same age as you. I know somebody might be taking care of her wherever she is, and the least I could do is to reciprocate the love to somebody else. Oge wept throughout the night after Madam Pat revealed the truth about her daughter. Overwhelmed with guilt for deceiving her into believing she was an orphan, I must confess the truth to her, Oge whispered to herself. The following day, Oge recounted her painful past to Madam Pat, who listened with a heavy heart, feeling deeply sorry for Oge's suffering. Overcome with remorse, Oge dropped to her knees and begged for Madam Pat's forgiveness. Uju blamed her mom for Oge's disappearance. Mama, you maltreated her. You chased her out of the house. You frustrated her. What did she ever do to you? Uju wept bitterly. My daughter, I am sorry. I had no idea things would escalate to this point where Oge would run out of the house. I never meant for this to happen. It was never my intention. I let my anger got the better part of me. I wrongly blamed Oge for a problem I had caused. I went to the market to get foodstuff, leaving Oge and your dad at home. When I returned, I set the bag down in the corridor. Oge, who was still crawling at the time, made her way to the corridor and began playing with the bags. She picked up the groundnut oil, which was tied in a nylon bag, and accidentally burst it. Unaware of the spill, your dad tried to pick her up, but he slipped on the oil and hit his head on the ties. We rushed him to the hospital, but sadly, he was pronounced dead on arrival. I was pregnant with you at the time, and I couldn't help but blame Oge for spilling the oil, which led to your father's death and left a widow with the responsibility of caring for both of you. Things were incredibly tough for us back then. I am so sorry, Mrs. Ngozi wept bitterly. But Mama, how was it Oge's fault? You knew there was a crawling baby in the house, and yet you carelessly dropped the bag in the corridor. It's your fault. You have been blaming and maltreating Oge for something you caused. Uju shouted at her mom. I'm going to find my sister. And please don't try to stop me. Please don't go. You don't know where your sister is. I don't want to lose you too. I believe Oge will come back someday. Mrs. Ngozi wept bitterly. Oge graduated from fashion school with excellent results, and Madam Pat was really impressed. To support Oge's passion, Madam Pat opened a fashion house in Oge's name. Oge expressed her heartfelt gratitude to Madam Pat for supporting her and helping her achieve her dreams. You are my daughter now, and I want to see you happy. Can you do something for me? Madam Pat asked. Yes, ma'am, anything, Oge replied. Take me to see your mom. I want you to reconcile with her. She hates me, Oge sobbed. I don't think she wants to see me. And to be honest, I don't want to see her either. Look at you. No mother hates her child. I'm sure she did whatever she did out of frustration, and she might be regretting her actions now. Please take me to see her. Oge and Madam Pat traveled to Owerri to visit Oge's mom. Mrs. Ngozi was over the moon to be reunited with her daughter. Please forgive me, she begged, with tears streaming down her face. She also thanked Madam Pat for caring for her child. Madam Pat also shared her painful experience. I have a daughter who has been missing for years. I wish I could find her and make amends. Don't worry, God will bring her back. Since you brought my own daughter back to me, I have faith that God will do the same for you and bring your daughter back. As Madam Pat was about to drive away, she spotted a stunning gown in a fashion shop. She decided to take a closer look. Luckily, the young lady who came out to attend to her was none other than her daughter, Jane. Jane's eyes widened as she saw her mom, and she quickly ran inside. Madam Pat, overcome with emotions, called out to her daughter, "Please come back, my child. I am deeply sorry. I promise I have changed." Madam Pat sobbed. Jane's boss and the people around them begged Jane to forgive her mom. Moved by their words and her mom's tears, Jane's heart softened. They reconciled, and Madam Pat and Jane traveled back to Asaba together. Oge spent quality time with her mom and sister. Eventually, it was time to leave. Oge traveled to Asaba. Oge and Jane successfully managed the fashion home with Madam Pat's newfound presence, bringing joy and support to their lives. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more captivating stories. Bye for now.